Yes, I will speak about the mini goblin boys. The mini gob boys are my friends, not my enemies. Welcome, my Elder Scrolls loving, Rieklings slain, Solstheim visiting, my fappa slapping friends to another Elder Scrolls video. I'm your host, the Solstheim Chicken, and today we're gonna be looking in at something that needs some looking into. A place that thrives itself off of having giant mushrooms and a population density so small, you won't know you found the locals until you've looked down. Today we are finally back with a new episode in the Hardest Decision series after a very long hiatus, and sure, why not do another? What else do I have to do during this cracker of a time? Hi? Nothing. I haven't made many Solstheim videos in my brief time on YouTube, but who's to say that can't change, and I amplify my time in learning every minute detail there is to know about a place ravaged by the shroom. However, it's always good to start with one particular detail, and today, my friends, that detail is on a wonderful little clan of Rieklings. So there are two quests that you will need to choose from when it comes to a wonderful little cozy place known as THIRSK Hall, or what I prefer to call THIRSK Hall, because that's where all the thirsty people go, except I changed one of the letters because I am a funny male. The two quests are known as the Chief of THIRSK Hall and Retaking THIRSK, and the reason we have two is because one of them belongs to a separate faction, and then the other one also belongs to a separate faction, because there's two factions. I know, one consisting mainly of Rieklings and the other of Nords. The general consensus of both of these factions is that they each want to take and hold the throne within THIRSK Hall. However, it's obviously not just as simple as that once you start to learn a bit more about each individual faction and the reasoning for wanting THIRSK Hall. The Nords were driven out of THIRSK Hall by the Riekling clan, and they want to return to it because in their eyes, it's rightfully theirs. The Rieklings want it because, well, they came along and took it, and so now it's theirs. Rieklings are incredibly simple creatures. Their entire life is revolved around a tribal mindset where strong beats strong, and essentially you are looking at Stone Age goblins because they really are as simple as you would expect. They consist of hunters, scouts, warriors, basic roles to keep the tribes well and alive. They rely on their numbers to overwhelm and take out their enemies whilst posing a much lesser threat when faced as one single Riekling. They come up with their own religions and language, and when you look at them it's like watching small children learn to play with leaves. It's amusing but kind of pathetic, you know? So let's take a deeper dive into the separate quests and see what they're all about. So let's take a look at the Chief of THIRSK Hall first. Since judging by people's remarks on forum sites like Reddit, it seems to me that most people come across the infested hall before they ever do the Nord camp. You will approach THIRSK Hall and a Riekling will approach and ask you to follow it. Pretty simple stuff. You will be escorted to the Riekling chief who is sitting around the throne inside acting all cool and stuff because they just managed to mess up some Nord boyos. 1 point to small boyos. Enjoy the dialogue with the Rieklings because it is just funny to listen to if they aren't speaking in their own language, which makes absolutely zero sense. What's the crack with that? Hi, is the war chief trying to speak English? That fills me with utter joy in these quarantine times. You'll be given a few tasks to attend to. The first one is to bring back a unique bristleback called Bilgemuck, who just happens to be in a location you're told, and all you gotta do is offer some meat to it. It will follow you when you do, and you just have to lead it to a pen by the side of the mead hall. Next, you will be required to collect 10 Skaithcraw, which the Riekling doesn't actually know the name of because he calls it redgrass, which is kind of funny to me for some reason. You will probably already have a bunch of it by now, but if you don't, it's easy to find, or just go and find it from some alchemists in Solstheim. The next part of the quest is to go and kill the Nords, and if you didn't already know about the Nords at this point, this will be your first encounter with them. You have two choices at this point. You can agree like you always do, you good little simpleton, or you can voice your reluctance and get the Rieklings to wait outside while you go and talk to the Nords at the camp. Now if you do go and talk to the Nords, that just gives you the opportunity to switch sides. However, we will get to that when we talk about the other quest, but for now you want to listen to the War Chief's epic speech where he says words like Pelfric and Gura. I don't know what these words mean, but they are adorable. However, go to war with the Rieklings and wipe out all the Nords at Bejol's retreat and take all their stuff, because I still can't goddamn say words. I just said betreat instead of retreat, and it just occurred to me, and someone's gonna make fun of me for it, but that's okay. I'm not gonna cut it because we all make mistakes. But take all their stuff, like I said, because have you not watched any of my videos? Like you know we steal the belongings of those we destroy in battle. However, the quest isn't over just yet, as the simple minds of the Rieklings will show its face when the war tree, questions your goblin loyalty, stating that because the Dragonborn is too strong, it might consider usurping him. How stupid you gotta be, bro? Dumbass looking goblin things. Anyway, kill the chief, and well, now you're the new leader in charge of the Rieklings. This is amazing. I always wanted my own goblin army to lead in a battle. For completing this quest, you can take any member of the Riekling tribe as a follower with you around Skyrim or Solstheim, giving you your own pet goblin. Haven't you always wanted your own private greenie boyo? As well as this, while you're traveling around Solstheim or Skyrim, between 1 and 3 Riekling warriors from the tribe have a chance of popping up and assisting you in combat, which is super neat. But yeah, that's the goblin side of things. Let's take a look at the Nord's point of view. So the alternative to the Riekling side of things is the 2011 game's main stereotypical race, and that is the Nords. A big group of them, to be more specific. If you don't come across THIRSK, you may come across a camp of them first. A camp being called Bejol's Retreat, and it holds a bunch of NPCs for you to speak to and learn about what's happened. You will find out that the camp was driven out of THIRSK by the Rieklings, and well, they all suck, because imagine getting bested by small green nipples. That is so funny to me. So like with the alternative, you will have a couple of quests to do for these good old fellas. Quests that you may or may not deem fun in your adventure doing this decision. You will help the group of Nords take back THIRSK, join the assault and kill all of the tribe of Rieklings, including the chief of the tribe, win by sheer brute strength and get praised by these weak ass Nords who weren't able to take out the green nipples themselves. You've done well today, my friend. Next up, you still have some tasks to help them with before you are done, and that is to go and head over to Hrothmund's barrow alongside Bejol, the leader of this group of Nords. You are there to retrieve an axe, but when Bejol tries to get it and ask the ghost Hrothmund for his blessing, she's told no because she sucks. Now you can kill Bejol here, you can also not kill her. These are just small options that don't have any massive impact overall in the cave. However, back at the camp, they do change around a few things. When you return to the camp, you will have to either lie or tell the truth to Kuvar. I highly recommend letting her be the leader for the most benefits here. But a good thing to note is that even though Hrothmund did not give Bejol the blessing to be the leader, she still goes against his word. Very disrespectful for the Nord to do something like that, to be honest, but with this, you gain access to a bunch of miscellaneous quests, a smithy, and new dialogue from all the NPCs, and huzzah! You were complete. Now let's look at the decision itself in a bit more detail. So both sides have benefits to what they can offer. Which one you choose depends on a lot here. But if we focus on the rewards, one side lets you get companion Rieklings, and the other one essentially just gives some useful NPCs for you to abuse. You get some new trainers and a smithy, stuff like that. A tiny little village, even though it's one hall, so not a village. I mean, both rewards are kinda nice, but the one thing that ticks me off is Bejol's lack of disrespect for the Nordic ways. One of the things I personally respect about the Nords so much is their hard-headed ways of believing in Nordic respect for the dead. The Nords love to treat the dead with respect, and by straight up defying Hrothmund, Bejol has shown that she is truly so far gone in her head that she is willing to do something like this. She even tries to coddle you by telling you it's not a lie if you don't say anything. Shut your mouth, Jeffrey! Honestly, man, get your ass over to the Rieklings and help them. You already have trainers and smiths in every single location in this game. They are in Skyrim and in Solstheim. Why do you need another? Also, they lost the tiny green nipples. They don't have the worth to take over THIRSK. It's just like the Rieklings believe in. It's all a matter of strength. Wipe out these Nords for being pathetic and reap the rewards of having your own pair of green nipples, or more specifically, a singular green nipple to follow you around and help destroy the world. Yeah, well, shut up. That's what I have to say to you, you big willy. Make sure to leave a like in this video, it's greatly appreciated, or a dislike, I don't particularly mind either. Just leave one if you made it this far, if you don't mind please, and thanks. Subscribe for more Elder Scrolls content and make sure to turn on notifications to know when I am coming on to stream or upload videos. You will find it quite useful. Follow all my social links and stuff in the description below, I would appreciate it, and yeah, I think that's it for social stuff. Leave some comments on what else you would like to see in the future. I got heavily influenced in most of my videos by a lot lot of your guys and gals' ideas. So please do let me know what you like with the Elder Scrolls. I'm down for making whatever. Anyways, do enjoy your day. I hope you have nice blue skies just like me. It is roasting right now as I record this, looking out at the nice panned out sky with there's not really that many fluffy clouds, but yeah, that's because it's just blue. I like blue. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this time and playing lots of video games alone. Don't let this crap get to you too much, man. Play some Skyrim, but yeah, think about yourself for once. As always, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.